focus. So we're just going to be doing some decals on the Imperial Fist army tonight, I think. I'm not sure what the audio's like. Let me know. Really? My camera is right next to my airbrush booth, so it's probably a bit hazy. Excuse me while I get myself sorted and set up, because I haven't really. I've kind of just walked in and pressed go on the stream, which is a bit of a mistake, isn't it? Oh, he's stuck. Oh, that's good. He's off. So, if you didn't see on my Instagram, I've done this. This guy. He's my test model. Pretty happy with him. I'm not sure where to put him really, but let's turn that on. Is there anyone in the chat? Come on. One day there's going to be someone in the chat. Ah, what a mess. I am a mess tonight. Sorry. It's not going to work. But never mind. Drop frames. Any drop frames? No drop frames. That's good. I'm not sure why I dropped frames on the last stream. So the last stream I finished up my... I can hear myself a lot and it's very echoey. Last stream I finished up my Gene Stealer Cult Slapshot project. I need to finish the video for that, but there's plans for that as well. So I'll make that into a full video and release that. Sorry, I'm trying to clear my desk because I started making, you can see it over here on this camera. I've seen a couple of people do it for dry brushing, a texture palette. So instead of using just a pad to wipe your excess paint off, use a texture palette. Just to get an idea what your sort of coverage is going to be like. So I thought I'd try that because I've got a load of bits floating around. So I've put various kind of basing textures in there. I need to put some sprues in there and things. And go from there. Let's have the background noise on. Hello? Hello. Is that better? We'll see. Let's get rid of some of this paint. Yeah, I started to stream a killer too, so he's been primed in Whitebone, and then 50-50 of what's this one? Magos Purple and Contrast Medium all over the fleshy bits, and then dry brush with Grace Bones and Citadel Colour. Yeah, I want to try and do them Hyperloop Leviathan, but quickly, so I'll not be taking too much time on them. Let's see what we've got here. Let's get a little bit of water in this. Maybe give it a little wipe out. So what's going on? Well, there's a little plan afoot between myself and Sam, which is the Greater Good Painting on Instagram, to collab a bit, making videos and stuff. So hopefully Sam will jump on in a bit, but we shall see. I need another cabinet. Thankfully, I did back the Omni project on Kickstarter for the 3D printable modular display cabinets. So maybe we'll look at that. And I can put these Imperial Fist boys in that. Right, so I've done one flamer. Let's get the other flamers. That's 4 that I've got primed, and here's the stern guard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 stern guard. There it is. So what I need to do is find all my decals. Oh, no, oh, not that one. Oh, this is an utter disaster. I kind of hope no one is watching tonight at the minute, because it is a disaster. So who gets what? There's like loads of different options here. None, I've got very few the same. What could I do for that guy? Let's put one down here. So they all should have a standard one. So let's just do all those. But then there's not 10 of them. So what the? Like, he's gonna have a slightly better one because he's a champion. Yeah. Let's just cut these out. So, I don't... There's enough to do Terminators there, so that's good. And what else have we got? Characters. These... Battlefield roll. Right. What's battlefield roll? Can someone help me? Please. Because I don't actually know what I'm doing with these silly decals. So this is all of the Imperial Fist stuff, apparently. And so we shouldn't need any of this. Gas. Okay. Nothing. Nothing. But not required for the minute. So, what goes on what? Speak of the devil, Sam. Right, this I need to talk to someone or listen to some music, so how do I do that? I need to play some music in this headset that I don't broadcast and get my stream banned for. I need to figure out how to do that again. I did do it in the past, but can't remember. Does it tell you in these instructions where the bloody hell you put all these decals? Some pictures there, I guess. Stone guard. Okay. Stone guard. Let's look at the flame. Where's the fucking flamer boys gone? Stone guard. Characters. here's the car. Alright, there's not some over. Oh. So the Inferno squad. So normally at the end of the build, you get a nice colour picture of the unit. Not for the Inferno squad. Not good enough apparently. And handily, you can only see one shoulder pad and all the reference images. Well, thank you very much, Games Workshop. Thank you, that's really handy. Right, okay. Let's leave them for a minute. Let's do these first. So, microsole, microset, because curvy shoulder pads, and this is the only way they're going on. If Games Workshop don't use this, then they use something else that does the same thing as this, which is kind of partially dissolve the transfer and get it to conform to the surface, because just water is bullshit. And Sam will be on shortly. Good, because then we can test to see if the audio capture is working, so you can hear him talk, but you can't. Yes, but it's just the Discord audio. Right, so the other guy, have I got enough of these Boggo standard ones? Because they're Terminator ones. The Standard are going to get the laurels. But then, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's only 4 laurels. Apart from that one which is yellow, but that'll look shit. Right. Standard ones. Let's do 4. Oh no, because I want one to be the sergeant, so I kind of want him to have laurels. You can have the different one. There's one here that's... So, 3, so... Put that one to one side. So I want those 3. So... I've got this tray of water, and what I'm hoping is if I just plonk them down, then they'll dissolve and float around, but not too much, because that'd be annoying. And then I can pick them up with a little tweezy or a brush. 1, 2, 3. Oh, and actually they're floating and sticking together. Brilliant. Fuck it. So these ones have all got the white background and a black border on the fist and the sergeant, or the, oh that's not got a white background. 1, 2, 3, that's like that. Yes, white background. Okay. Now somewhere in my boxes of bits and things, I think I've got some more, so I can match up the other half of this squad. Hopefully. Now, do I put anything on that other shoulder? I don't think I'm gonna, not for these guys, because I want to finish this project. I want to get 1,000 points done this month, fully painted. Yeah, because we've got the group, we've got the local group game day. And I really want to get it done for the end of this month. But let's just see, okay? If I can get all these decals on tonight, or most of them, I won't be able to do my Dreadnought, I don't think, because I need to do a bit more work on the airbrushing, because he's looking a bit pasty on the old yellow. And I need to redo all my things. So, a bit of micro set. first on the shoulder pad. This is my sergeant guy, so he's getting this one. Come on. So let's pick that up. Yeah, the Dreadnought needs a little bit of love on the old yellow paint, and so does my drop pod. So probably won't get those two done tonight, but if I can get the rest of the troops done, that'll be good. And then when I drop off stream, if I've got time, maybe I'll do... Oh, I've been a naughty boy. Can you see this in the edge of the frame here? That's a brush that's been sat in water overnight. Heathen. Fortunately, it's a big chunky brush that I don't give two hoots about. And I've got away with it. But it'll be soaking all up in the fold. So let's leave that over there and hope for the best. That's the spudger, so that's not too bad. Right. There's my useful bit of tissue now dirty. Let's get another bit and crack on. Sam, is Sam here yet? Sam is not here yet. Haven't heard my budum. Right, so he's had a little bit of microset on him. I'm happy with the position, I think. And now I'm just going to smother him in salt. Smother him in salt, baby. And just see if we can get that to set into place. I'm just wicking off a bit of the excess. So what I do, go back in. It's starting to work. And just gently pat this down and work it round. It's gone a bit wang. Move it around a bit, that's better. That's where I want it, right. Dab a bit of salt on that. And let it do its work for a couple of seconds. While we get a bit of set. We dab it on the shoulder blade. And we rinse and repeat. Is that a bit ASMR-y with the water pot right next to the mic? And if you're into that sort of thing, then perfect. But I'm no ASMR streamer. What's her name? Amber? Can we use my tips to make loads of money? So I'm back onto the sergeant now. So that's had the decal soaking in a bit of salt, and I'm just with a paintbrush with a bit of salt on it, just working out from the middle. I'm trying to get that to conform to the surface. It's almost there. Go back to that one in a second. Right, let's blob a bit of salt onto this guy. Nudge up. Come on. There. Trying to get them roughly in the same position, just so it looks better. So if you're wondering why I'm doing this step now, it's because I'm weathering. So all the weathering needs to go on top of these shitty little shoulder pads and decals. So we do this, and then we wait till they're set. Yeah, once these are set, that's just going to go there, this one. Then I'll put some matte varnish over the top. And that'll just dull it down so they blend. And when I do my oil wash step, it won't just slide straight off the decal. Right, so let's get a bit of salt on the brush. And quite firmly now. This is very little underneath, and it's pretty much done. Just brush out those last imperfections. Dab dab, and let that sucker dry. Right, this one's gone all crinkly, so the soil's doing its work. Hopefully it's not overdone it. So what I do when I'm pressing this down, I'm pressing with a bit of pressure to push out the moisture from behind it a bit as well. Hopefully not all of it, so there's a bit of soil left underneath it. Just get a bit on top and leave that one for a couple of minutes. Yeah, just kind of squeegeeing some of that moisture out so the decal does fix to the surface. Right, let's get a bit of set. So we get all the decals on all these guys, and I'll finish these up and then I'll move to the next squad. So a bit of microset, pick up the decal. Oh. So far so good, because none of them have stuck to my fucking finger. Get some salt in this one. If you are going to dab them with tissue, be careful, because I've done it a couple of times and it's pulled it straight off. And once it's had microsol on it, they're pretty delicate, so you'll probably just ruin that decal. Decal, decal. What do you say? Why do you say it like you do? Does it really matter? Spin this one on the spot a bit, so it's fine. going to be on the shoulder pad, it's probably going to be good enough for the most part. Okay, like this one, there's quite a lot of moisture still left with the microsol microset, so just work that away and then squeegee the moisture out from behind your brush once you're happy with the position. If there's too much moisture behind at this point, behind the decal and on the shoulder pad, you will just pull it out of position. You won't be able to do this. Oh, I've lost my camera. Ta-da! Yeah, you won't be able to do this kind of feathering out. I have promised to move my camera to a top-down view, and I will try and do that. So I'll give you a bit of a better. I try not to go too close on this because I'm not actually painting. So I've zoomed out on the view a bit, but yeah, I do need to get a top-down camera, or at least mount for this camera. 1, 2, 3. Nothing in the chat messages. A little bit sad. But not unexpected, considering I didn't announce that I was going live anywhere on my Instagram. I just decided to do it. So. I suppose I could put a post on my Instagram. There we go. 4 little space banana men with shoulder details. Stern guard, right. Stern guard. We got this dude who's got the little shieldy bit. What goes on there then? So it feels like, just looking at it, it feels like I should use these slightly fancier ones for the stern guard. So let's have a look through. By fancy I mean with laurels. So what's the fanciest one that you can get? And how many fancy ones do I have? Is the biggest question. So that's pretty bland. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4 with laurels. Fantastic. I could do with 5 really, couldn't I? So in a minute you're going to have to excuse me, because I am probably going to turn around and go to my box. Now, someone's going to tell me that I'm doing this all wrong and that no, that unit or that model gets that one and that model gets that one. I don't really care that much. I want them to look okay. Oh,
Hello.
hello.
You okay?
Yeah, you?
Very good.
So you're coming through loud and clear, which is good.
Hey.
So I'm streaming. Oh, I can see you on video over there. So, Heidi, I can hear Heidi too. So, are you just on Discord video? You're not streaming?
No.
Okay. So your voice is going out on the screen because I fixed that now.
Oh,
so
cool. Hello, everybody.
I mean, everybody is just you and me right now.
Oh well, hello, me and you then.
Yeah. I'm just talking to myself and kind of arguing with myself about decals and what unit and what model gets what, and explaining that really I don't give a toss.
Okay, you sound quite muffled as well, just to...
Do I?
Yeah.
Is that better or not?
A little bit. Yeah.
I wonder why that is. I wonder. Let's turn that background off. Maybe it's just...
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah, so that's the background stuff on the stream. So if you're listening through your phone, it's probably coming through as noise.
Yeah, that's better though.
Okay,
But
I'll leave that off because it's only entertaining me at the minute. But
okay, what I done dig got today.
Pardon?
Okay, what I done dig got.
What did you... Oh, is this the... hammer? What's your name, Thor?
Is this Thunderhammer?
Oh, okay, is this for... What's his face?
Lysander.
Lysander.
Yes, and then shield. Can't really see the detail very much because the camera is a potato.
Well, the light's shining at the camera more than the shield shining at the camera, so that's a bit better, but yeah. Nice.
Yeah. I don't do cameras.
I need to teach you to do cameras.
Yes, we need to do lessons.
We do. We do. Right, I'm going to turn around and find my box that's got all my instructions and spare decal sheets in and see...
What's on the agenda for today?
I am doing decals on all of them. Yeah.
That is a painful thing to do.
It is a bit, but I've just done 4 in quite short order. So
sorry?
I've just done 4 in quite short order.
That's pretty good.
So, but that was only a single decal. I don't know how detailed I'm going to go. Right, this is going to... I'm going to mute myself for a second because it's going to be rustly and horrible.
Okay.
Ooh, Horus Heresy decal sheet with fist logos on it. That could mix it up a bit. That'd be fun.
Yeah. I've got one of them somewhere. I don't know.
I've got a lot of Chaos ones.
I have a feeling if I am going to get the Horus Heresy box set, I may have to get it fairly soon.
Is it out for pre-order yet? I don't know what's going on with any of that.
Oh no, I mean the not the epic one, the regular one. Because I have a feeling, based on some of the sort of videos that Valrak has released, they may be doing another box set.
Right. Russell. Oh look. Look at. Oh, you can't see my camera, can you?
How do I get it on?
Well, you'd have to put the stream on and mute it.
Right.
But you haven't got enough screens to do that, have you?
No, I've only got the works phone other than this one.
I've got.
And I don't think
I'm holding
I have
a million towel decal sheets in my hand because I don't think I've ever put.
Yeah, so I have an awful lot of those.
Yeah, it's sad.
A reprobate for the greater good and all that.
Good. Wolf Spear transfer sheet. What the fuck is Wolf Spear? What is that from? Infantry markers.
Is what?
A Wolf Spear transfer sheet. Chapter icons. Jarldom emblems.
Oh, I think that's
Oh, that's
baseball, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know. Chaos. Ultramarines vehicle transfer sheet. No, have I not got any other space dockheads? Oh, I thought I had another space one. I know where there is another one, but I don't need to open that box at the minute.
Yeah, so I've ordered myself some streak and grime.
You have, excellent. What have you got? Thinners already?
I'll have to have a look.
So it's a bit more expensive, but what's the name of the brand? Peblo.
Oh yeah, I think I know the one.
Get the.
I've got some airbrush dinner.
No, that won't work.
Oh, okay.
Don't use that. That will not work. Yeah, I've got. They do a distilled odorless one. That's way nicer to use. Because
Okay.
regular.
I quite like the smell though.
No, yeah, but the rest of the house doesn't, mate.
But I do.
Yeah, but it will stink out your house, and your wife will kill you.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she wants to kill me anyway, but
It will just happen
I'll
faster.
push her over the edge.
Yeah. Right, okay. Well, I thought I had more Space Marines decal sheets, but I don't. But I've got enough to work with. Just don't have more.
Have you run out, have you?
No, I'm trying to figure out what unit gets what. I'm guessing they give you enough. Well, do they give you enough in that box set? In the Leviathan one, is there enough to?
You do have several boxes of it though, don't you?
Yeah, there's that. There is that, but one box isn't here.
Oh.
And the other box I haven't opened yet, so. One box is in a different location, so if I get bored I can do some there. On a lunchtime, say.
I like it.
Yes. Fortunately, work are very relaxed about that sort of thing, and if it's your lunchtime, it's your lunchtime. You can pretty much do what the fuck you want. Within reason.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
How long do you get for your lunch?
Depends how long you want. Half an hour is budgeted, but if you want to take longer and just work a bit more, then you can. So I can have comfortably up to an hour without anyone asking questions. So
pretty good.
Right. So I've got 4 that I'm happy with, but I need 5. So let's use one of these from the Horus Heresy. Why do I have this complete sheet of Horus Heresy ones?
Did you buy it and forget?
Well, no, I bought the model that I kit bashed to be a Master of Executions. That was a Horus Heresy model, but it was a single character. I'd be surprised if it came with a complete sheet. But I didn't buy anything else, so maybe it must be. But he's got a cool wreathy transfer that I can use. That will tie in enough because it's whatever they're called in Horus. Are they still Imperial Fists in Horus Heresy?
Yeah. So essentially it's the 18 sort of first founding chapters.
I don't do law.
So I think it was Salamanders.
Oh, you still can't. You need to view the camera. I'm trying to show you stuff. I've got an old. What's the date? Doesn't have a date on it. Space Marine transfer sheet. I think
it's really old.
3rd edition, maybe. What's it got? Ultramarines, Dark Angels, Blood Angels, Fists, Imperial Fist, Crimson, Black Templars, White Scars, Salamanders.
Yes, I think the original ones was like White Scars, Imperial Fists, Ultramarines, Salamanders, Raven Guard, Dark Angels.
Raven Guard. This looks like this might. When was Raven Guard? Because.
Yeah, that was Corax. Corvus Corax was their Primarch.
Yeah.
Who else is there? Space Wolves.
Space Wolves on that one? Space Wolves isn't even on that one. Anywho, what are you working on?
I am currently trying to finish building the last few Terminators.
Oh, what? Okay. Is that half of the Space Marine box done then, or?
No, I've still got the 10 Marines to do and the captain, which I was waiting on that Thunderhammer and the shield before I actually commenced it.
Yeah. So I feel like
So I'll
these.
probably get him done next.
Yeah, these Stern Guard have got that weird crucifixy, not crucifix, but it's not a star. It's an odd four-sided. Well, it's like a cross, but it's a bit different. It's a battlefield roll emblem, apparently.
Oh.
That's what it says.
For the elites?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
I think which one it is. Oh, the one on their like knee pads and stuff. Is that
No,
it?
it's the one on their right shoulder. So on their left shoulder, they've got their chapter logo.
Yeah.
On the right shoulder, they've got the Stern Guard. At least on the they've got this battlefield roll thing.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which one do I want to use? Why has that got a 7 on it? Snip. Can you hear that snip quite well? Pardon?
No.
Oh, that's good. I can hear it in my head quite well, but I didn't know if I was making some weird ASMR video while I'm doing this. Like, what's her name? Whisper in your ear and show you my boobies.
Yeah, so I think I'm going to base them all first.
That's probably a good idea.
Yeah, and then spray.
I haven't done that, but my basing, because I'm just using a texture paste and it's a similar colour to what I want anyway.
Yeah.
Doesn't really matter so much. Right. Let's get them in water. Got me floaters. What do you do when you apply transfers? Well, have you got a little workflow? Because I'm using Microsat and Microsol, obviously.
It's been quite a while since I've actually used any. What did I do for my salamanders?
Because I'm kind of getting a bit of set on there, getting a couple of decals on, and then using soaking off a bit the set, putting some Microsol on, letting that soak in for a couple of minutes while I move on to the next model, and kind of bounce back in between.
Yeah, I can't really remember how I did mine there. I kind of just concentrated on one, and if it needed a bit more of something, I would just sort of apply it and then leave it until I've done the next model and then go back.
Yeah, that's kind of, I guess that's what I'm doing.
But I mean, that was the first time I'd ever actually used this stuff, so it was a bit like, oh my god, I didn't really know what I was doing.
Yeah.
I was kind of making it up as I went along, but I think it worked.
The secret to life, isn't it?
Yeah.
No cuff too tough.
So I had a bit of a lecture today in work.
You had the receiving end of a lecture.
Sort of.
Oh.
It was a bit weird because it was like I've basically made it very, very clear that I want to step down, and they've accepted that.
Yeah.
On the condition that I continue to do the job until they fill the role.
Okay. Are they recruited for the role?
Yeah, so I've seen somebody's CV today, but as much as they've been a manager, they have to. This is where I don't agree with it. They still have to sort of have some engineering knowledge or
Yeah.
mechanical knowledge.
Yeah.
Because they're meant to be signing off the servicings.
Yeah. And making decisions and stuff.
Yeah, so like the decisions and stuff I can kind of understand, but really, could you pass that on to your senior service engineer if he is as qualified as he is?
Mm-hmm.
That's my thinking behind it. But I am quite, well, that's just a stupid way of doing it. Why can't we just have a manager to manage us? Because all he has to do is allocate jobs. But then, because it's vehicles, it's that sort of grey area almost.
Yeah, it's a difficult one.
Yeah, because I feel like I'll probably take it for granted a little bit in the sense that I have that knowledge already. So therefore, if I know it, then they would know it, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Even though that's not necessarily true, which is probably the wrong way to look at it. But at least in my head, that's how I interpret it, which I probably think is wrong. But yeah, so it was like I had a bit of a lecture because my senior service engineer, who should not be named for purposes of data protection and all that, won Engineer of the Year last year.
Yeah.
And he kind of works on his own as part of like a sort of we basically have a section in this other depot's sort of space,
Mm-hmm.
which he runs, our sort of specialist lift. And there's, do you know Hinkley Point at all? Have you heard of that?
I know. Yeah, I know of it. Yeah.
So we had an order come on for this particular bit of kit, which needed to have a tracking system fitted.
Yeah.
And so I was like, yeah, that's fine. We can get that done. So I gave it to him after a bit of a palaver, trying to say, no, it does look quite simple. Just get it done. There's a bit of back and forth, and he eventually agreed to do it. And then I said, oh, well, whilst you're there, can you sign the kit off to sort of obviously do the inspection as well, sign it off, and then it's ready to go to the customer. As soon as you're doing so much work on it, you might as well get it done.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, yeah, that's fine. Now, there is a very specific sort of things that you have to do on this inspection, because essentially you are giving that to the customer. It is the face of the company, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So it's got to be like in good working condition, it's got to be clean, it's got to be presentable, all the sort of good things to keep everyone happy. It turns up to Hinkley Point going into a clean zone, part of building the nuclear reactor itself.
Yeah.
And it gets rejected. There's bits hanging off it. There's like detritus all over it. It's absolutely covered in crap. And there's bits like literally falling off, like structural bits as well. There's hydraulic leaks. It's just not a single bit of that vehicle was fit for purpose. It shouldn't have gone out to anybody in that state, let alone Hinkley bloody Point.
Yeah.
So I then get a phone call off my manager, basically saying, "Oh, where was this done? Now, what's going on here?" And I'm like, "Mate, all I did this thing, he's done that as Engineer of the Year."
I've lost my connection, I think. Have I dropped
Oh.
No. It's okay.
And I kind of said, you know, as much as I would love to be able to go around there and inspect every single thing that he ever does,
Yeah.
that's not feasible if you still want me to do my job and do it effectively.
Yeah, and if he's...
And it's just like, but now, because of
engineer,
this, yeah, and it's like, you know, he got Engineer of the Year for a reason. He's not a bad engineer. Christ knows what he was doing on this, but that should never have got to that stage.
No.
But as a result of that now, I have to go out and basically everything that has that pre-use inspection, I have to go around and inspect it again to ensure that it's been done correctly on every single thing.
That's painful.
It's just like, what the hell?
I'm going to have to take my job.
Making more and more work for myself, and I just like, yeah, I'm quite glad at this point that I've actually decided to step back down.
Yeah.
Because it just doesn't pay enough.
Yeah.
For what they want me to do. Like, they're also bringing in some pay increases as well.
Yeah. What cost of living type?
That's what they're labelling it as. So I think it was a fixed amount across pretty much every single engineering division.
Yeah.
Everybody's the same. And then we get like another sort of cost of living payment later on in the year. And then if the company does well enough, we get another little sort of thank you bonus.
Yeah.
Which I think seems to be a standard thing for most companies these days.
It does, yeah.
But with the pay increase that's coming, when's it coming? I can't remember when it's coming now. In the next couple of months, my senior service engineer will be getting it. However, I will not.
Oh, right.
Because of the stipulations that they've put on it, I now no longer qualify for that.
Yeah.
Which is fine. I accept it. You know, they've got to put these things in measure. Otherwise, you know, they're going to get people that don't really deserve the pay rise having the pay rise, which is fine. But the issue that I have is with me not getting the pay rise and him getting it, he goes to £250 a year less than me.
Yeah.
Which is just mental.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not a good position to be in.
No. Considering the amount of work that I have to do and he gets given his work.
Yeah.
On me, it's like, you know, really?
Yeah, I've seen that sort of thing in the past.
But I get it to a degree because, you know, he's been there for donkey's years, you know, he's got the experience and everything. But then if you're his manager getting paid £250 a year more,
yeah,
and you're having to do all of the stress, and then when you do go off for a week, he doesn't do any of the stuff that he's essentially meant to do as a senior service engineer.
Yeah.
What is the point in me even bothering? Why should I turn up to work and actually do a good job when all he has to do is turn up and do a shit job?
Yeah, for the same money.
Yeah. Because I think for him to do a week of on-call, which at the minute he does, I think, 3 and 4.
Yeah.
Because we are that understaffed, he gets paid exactly the same as me every single year.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, for the sake of doing a week of on-call, there's no point in me doing this job.
No.
I'll just go back to being an engineer again.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, absolutely crazy.
Crazy. Not good.
But anyway, enough of that.
I set some batteries on fire today. That was fun.
You what, sorry?
I set some batteries on fire.
Intentionally?
Of course.
Why is that? Just to see what would happen?
A couple of tests, running a couple of tests.
Is that to sort of see the reaction of it, or
lots of different reasons that I can't discuss in an open forum, I guess.
Okay. Was it fun?
Yeah, it's always fun. It's fire. Come
I would love to know what it is that you actually do in more detail.
Oh, just set inverter batteries and shit. Really?
Standard planes and stuff.
Yeah, we don't get too involved with the actual planey bit. It's all the battery bit. Fucking lost my camera, bastard. My camera's still doing this weird timeout thing.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. I just have to power cycle it. It's quite annoying. Oh, look at that. The chat is empty. That's a shame.
Yeah, I think we need to work out how to publicise these hobby hangouts a bit, don't we?
Yeah. I need to. That, like I say, the routine is the way to do it. So on a Monday night from 8:30, 9 or something, I just need to speak to the wife about it and get her.
Yeah, even if we both just sort of say, hey, come and hang out.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's all it needs to be.
I'll post it up on the Saturday or something. And
yeah.
What's the craziness too?
If it's gonna be regular, I'll just set up a automated post.
Yeah. Oh.
So I've got one more stone guard to do, and then that's 5 stone guard and 5 Inverness Marines machines.
I'm on the last Terminator.
Nice.
Yeah, as a result of all of this, my sprue pile is rapidly increasing.
Yeah, I need to collect it and do a run. I'm going down.
I like how they have the. Sorry.
I'm going down to Plymouth at the end of the month, actually.
Oh?
I might try and take all mine down. So if you've got a load and we put a box together, that'd be good. Do some recycling.
Yes, saving the planet and
save the planet one sprue at a time.
One bit of plastic crack at a time.
Oh, indeed. What is it? I'm only going to get. Oh, I'm not going to get all of these done. That's a shame. Might have to be a 2-night thing. This. I'll probably go till about 9:30 tonight and see what the wife's doing. She's working at the minute, but if she finishes, then I might go and sit and watch some TV with her.
Yeah.
We've been watching Lost.
Oh yeah. Have you watched it before?
Not as far as we've got to now. So.
Okay.
It's yeah.
I think I only watched like the first sort of few episodes, and I think at that point I wasn't really that into TV series because that was like just as they were sort of coming into their own, wasn't it?
It was really, yeah. These big. It's one of the first big ones, probably.
Yeah, I think it was like 4 or 5 seasons.
Oh, it's like 6 seasons, and we're 4 seasons in. Yeah. Get off my finger.
It's like me and Ruth are terrible for like watching TV series. Like we're, I think, in season 3 of 5 of The Last Kingdom.
Not watch that.
It is quite good actually. There's some sort of very dubious accents in it at times.
Yeah.
But there's one guy who is very, very English. posing as a Viking, and it's like,
It doesn't quite work.
But then the violence kind of makes up for that, so it's okay.
Yeah, we did Game of Thrones. Enjoyed Game of Thrones.
Yeah, we actually love that.
Oh, so let's bang on the apothecary, and he can have the yellow back. Oh, so this is an interesting one actually. So on the Ultramarines one, the apothecary has got a blue shoulder pad on that side.
Yeah.
But I do have an Imperial Fist one that's got a yellow background. So I might leave it white and just put that on it.
Interesting.
That might work. I'm going to go for that. Fuck it. If it looks shit, I'll just smash him to bits. There's one that's gold as well. So where's that? Someone's obviously meant to get that, but who? Why don't they tell you? Put this. I do like to be told these things sometimes. Put this one on this. I'm too stupid to know.
Gold,
I don't know the law. Huh?
Is it gold, is it?
One of the Imperial Fist's fist is gold on the decals.
Is it?
So
I'll have a look at mine in a second to see which one you're talking about. See if we can work it out.
Yeah. But I can't see. I don't know who it might go on. It could go on any of them, I suppose. But gold doesn't work with yellow.
Oh, yes, because there's one with yellow background and there's one that's gold.
So the one with yellow background is going on the apothecary now. That's happening because then I don't have to paint the shoulder pad.
Yeah.
It might pop a bit better. It might look shit, but
would either the
you see, either the but
I'm not sure.
I don't care.
Would the yellow or gold go on the library? Oh no, there's a black. Oh,
see.
Down at the chapter icons. Oh, that's interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ew.
See, the numbers are all wang as well, aren't they? I'm just gonna do my own thing. It'll look better in the end.
4.
Or it'll look shit.
Oh, that's interesting.
Everyone is painting Imperial Fists, though. So my buddy down in Plymouth, he's painting fists.
Yeah. Oh no.
You're painting fists. I'm painting fists.
Well, I'm not sure I should now.
Adam's painting fists.
Yeah, but in Adam's defence, it is sort of to add to his fist that he already has.
That's fair. But why? Why is everyone painting fists?
I don't know. It's like the new Ultramarines, isn't it?
Or I mean, surely there must be a lot of Dark Angels getting painted.
Oh, with the lion.
Yeah. Because I did quite want to paint Dark Angels. That looks like a nice scheme to paint, but
yeah,
I'm gonna do that other project instead that we spoke about because that's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, I think I would. You know, I have sat in front of me on my desk next to everything else that I've built, which is also built, an Eisenhorn.
I don't know the relevance of
that. I think there's a Beckwin novel series.
Right.
Like that. You need to read it. It is
I don't have
so bloody good.
Audiobooks is what I need to do. It's just so fucking expensive.
Yeah, well, yeah, I've got quite a lot of audiobooks.
Because I commute 45 to an hour every day.
Oh, yeah. You really need to do it. You will not regret it.
Well, I have tried a couple of times and I couldn't get into it. The problem I have is the most recent audiobook series I've listened to is June, the original Frank Herbert ones. And they hook, line and sinker. And I've listened to the first book that's like 20 odd hours long about 6 times.
Wow.
Yeah, I really, really like it.
Mm.
So as soon as I put something else on, if it's not getting me in the first half hour, it's gone.
Yeah. See, I find a lot of the Warhammer ones, you got to like sort of power through the first hour or so just to work out
What the fuck's
who's
going
doing
on?
what.
That's it, and that's so someone else's. It might have been on Trapped Under Plastic podcast. So that's Ninjon and Miniac, their podcast.
Yeah.
They were talking about this before, about how the lore is so vast. Every book is written like you already know 50% of it, and if you don't, you're just sat there like, well, what the fuck is going on? Who's this guy? Where's he come from?
Yeah. Like I'm just going through. Oh God, is it Dark Imperium? I think it's like Dark Imperium, where it's based just after like the Indomitus Crusade, sort of following Girly Man.
Right. Okay.
Um,
I know that name. I know that reference.
And I'm probably 5 hours in.
Okay.
And I still don't know who half the characters are.
Yeah,
Not a fucking clue.
I can't do that. Can't do it. That doesn't.
Yeah. So at the minute, I'm just kind of listening to it just to get a general gist of what is actually going on. But it turns out that the Indomitus Crusade was actually a very great success.
Okay.
Great success.
Good success. Haven't seen my. Have you painted anything yet? I started that Screamer Killer, didn't I?
What Tyranid wise?
Yeah.
No, everything is still grey.
So, when was it? Sunday, Saturday? When I primed him, we were online then, weren't we? So I primed him and I put Magos all over him, and now I've managed to dry brush him yesterday in like 10 minutes because it's nice and easy.
Wow.
I kind of want to do a little bit more, but I don't know if I've got time tonight. Maybe I'll stop with the decals and do a bit more on him. That could be fun. I might block in some purple.
You are the definition of a hobby butterfly.
Yes.
It's amazing.
Yeah. Yes, bad.
Let's go.
No, let's do some more. Let's do some more decals. You've made me feel bad now.
You should never feel bad for being a hobby butterfly.
No. But it is a curse.
Yes.
Because I do have several
multiple unfinished things.
Yeah, sat right behind me, literally 2 foot. 2 foot. And I was thinking today on the way home, I'll just do the Night Army, and then I could do that because I could probably whack that out pretty quick. So I was speaking to the guys I work with about it today because obviously they've seen the print come off and they're pretty impressed with it. They don't. I love how they just
let you print an entire night.
Yeah, but
that's pretty cool.
Well, the boss doesn't really know, and he doesn't really care because I print stuff for him as well for his aeroplane. So it's kind of fine.
There we go then.
Just got a text off my wife, but I was thinking today because the cost in resin to print that night proxy.
Yeah.
Night proxy, we'll say. It's proxy. It's not exactly the same Games Workshop. It's not my model. I just printed it. It's about £4.
That's insane.
So the kit from Games Workshop is a great kit, but it's like £120. So when I get that, or you get it from third party way cheaper, or just buy it second hand for even cheaper, which is what I try and do. But that's... I feel like I need to put £120 worth of painting time into that, which is a number of hours. But with the £4 print, I know I can slap lead belcher all over that, put a wash over it, block in some panels and do some dry brushing, and be done with it, and it'll be fine. it will still look okay on the tabletop. Yes, it won't look 12, 15, 20 hours good, but for a tabletop game, it doesn't really matter. So you can knock out a knight army for 40 quid and 10 hours paint time probably, which is it's difficult.
Yeah, see, I'm really struggling to work out why I still haven't got myself 3D printer.
Yeah. So they're great, but they do require a bit of work. Like the resin ones are good, but you've got clean down, you've got a bit of mess, so you've got to wash them off and then cure them, and so there's a bit more process to it. But if you're willing to do that, they are bloody good.
Yeah, so I mean that's kind of the reason I've not really bought too much Warlord stuff, because I hate cleaning the models.
Oh god, yeah. So resin's not too. So once it's come off the printer, obviously it's covered in support material because to build it can't just. It's got this frame that you seal that print earlier, and then you snap that off and you give it a wash and then you post cure it. It's not too bad. It can be a bit messy, but Forge World stuff. My Tiger Shark, I soaked it for ages. I scrubbed it, and it still had release agent on it.
It's really greasy and grimy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right then. What size base is that bugger on? 50 mil. Yeah. Come on. Oh, I haven't got a name. Ooh, what's that? Where have I put that back there? Oh dear, that's going to be slightly tricky, but somewhat amazing if it goes well.
Right, so it looks like the wife's going to bed because she's feeling like shit.
Yeah, my wife's not been very well today.
Weird. So I've got a bit more time doing this, I guess.
Very good.
So let's do some Terminator decals because that'll be a good use of time. Oh, and then I've got those eradicators to do as well.
You've got some eradicators.
Eradicators? Aggressors.
Oh.
Those Flamestorm, that's what they are, aren't they? Flamestorm.
See, now I feel like you should have gone for bolters.
I didn't have a choice. It was.
They were the pre-built ones.
Imperium magazine kit.
Yeah, they come as flamers, don't they?
Yeah, that I was going to give to Will, and then changed my mind.
Because salamanders.
Yeah. So I didn't want him to use the models I give him against me because salamanders. Because he'll.
Perfectly sound logic, that is.
Yeah, because that's what he's going to run on those, isn't it?
100%.
I think is he doing salamanders with that scheme? He is, isn't he?
Yeah, I think it's like an alternative sort of salamanders.
That's right. It's such a sweet looking scheme.
Mm.
I really hope he can find the time to finish that.
I think he's done like 2 or 3 models though, isn't he, already?
Yeah. But
which is, I think, for his sort of standards, from what he was saying when we were at Warhammer Fest, that's pretty quick.
He doesn't get he works a lot, so.
Yeah.
The yellow on these Termies isn't amazing, but they're getting grimdark. Doesn't matter. Fuck it, leave it. They don't need more. They're getting grimdark. Right, Terminators. So There's 8 choices and 5 Terminators.
Is that?
There's on this little sheet. So
yeah, because you've got quite a few different ones there. You've got like maybe 4 different ones for for the captain.
So I think I'm going to use the bottom right Terminator one for the captain. So the
On a minute.
the fist with the wreath around it.
Yeah.
And then the other guys will just get plain ones.
Yeah, so that's what I was thinking for mine. In a similar, well, I think I was going to go for the one with a black background and gold fist for the sergeant.
You see, I don't know. The gold's not going to stand out that well against yellow, though, is it?
No.
That's my only thought.
But then don't forget, you still have got the captain, who is also a Terminator, and I would assume that the Gravis Apothecary would still have one of those.
But yeah, but I've put he's got, because on one shoulder he's got that big stupid eagerly thing. Helix. So the other one is on mine. He's got the yellow background fist of the standard. Yeah, I suppose that should, but it only just fits on there. So I don't think a Terminator one would be a bit chunky for that Gravis suit.
I've not actually looked at him yet.
And
so.
the captain in Terminator armor, you're not going to get. Oh, you might just squeeze one of those Terminator ones on there, but it's going to be a bit big. I'll probably use one of the smaller infantry ones. By the time he's got his yeah, I don't know.
Changes things. I really need to look at these models a bit more before I
start making wild accusations and decisions.
Yeah.
Right, so 1, 2, 3, so we want those 2. Why can't they put all ones that are the same next to each other as well? For fuck's sake, game job.
Yeah, it's somewhat frustrating because in one of my boxes I have some Assault Terminators, but Blood Angel ones.
Right.
As well as the Blood Angels chaplain with the sort of winged jump pack.
I don't think I've seen that.
Who is possibly one of my favourite Space Marine sculpts of all time.
Right.
Because he just looks so cool. Because, you know, I am a 12-year-old child at heart.
I mean, we're all sat here painting plastic soldiers. I'm fast approaching 40.
How old are you?
I'm 38 this year.
Yeah.
I'm 38 this year. Scary.
So that is on there. Okay, right.
Did you see I did go for silver on the guy's Aquila, and I prefer it to standard black or anything.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. Yeah, I went, well, I say silver, gunmetal. Kind of just overbrushed it a little bit.
Yeah.
It just pops a bit more, it just looks a bit better. I know it's probably not particularly canon, but...
Alright, it doesn't have to be.
If I was doing third company, it'd be easier because it'd just be red. But it's not. I'm not doing it. I prefer the black. Right, so this is the guy with the sword, so he's getting that one.
Oh my god, this captain is amazing.
Which one? The new one?
Yeah.
Are you... Oh, fuck. Balls. I folded the laurels underneath.
I now need to check something out. Where's my phone? Just going to check thing quickly.
On your phone?
Yeah, that's why I'm like really close to it.
So it's stopped, thankfully, because I don't want to see up your nose.
Okay, can't be. What does it look? Oh, yes. Yes. I think I now realise why so many people. Oh God, what have I done? What have I done? Why so many people have gone for Imperial Fist?
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Pray tell.
because the captain had a very similar face to Lysander.
Okay. So
Like almost uncanny.
proxies across quite nicely.
Mm. Don't even need to do a head swap.
That's handy for you.
Mm.
And probably
I am so excited about this.
Probably handy for me because I'll probably make him out of one of the other ones. If there's a character to be made easily. I kind of had a bit of another thought as well. Because I'm not going to be keeping all the bugs. And they're not really reselling for much at the minute. Which is fine because there's a million copies out there.
I've managed to shift a couple of bits. But like not really trying to either.
Yeah. So I don't really want to do it on the Screamer Killer, but it could be fun. I might chop off the Screamer Killer's carapace and kit bash it onto a Dreadnought. So you know, like the veteran in the, is it Phobos armor? No.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's got a bit on his shoulder pad, hasn't he? Well.
Yeah.
What about pushing that up army wide a bit?
That would be cool.
And just having a few more with some, like a Terminator squad with big bits on the shoulder blade or on their pack, the top of their pack or something.
Yeah.
Start kit bashing a bit more in. Trophies.
Seen someone kit bash the Psychophage's mouth onto the Screamer Killer.
Oh yes, that's amazing.
It looks really good without the sort of gribbly bits, just like the teethy bit.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Oh my god.
All up for that shit. That's great.
It was game changing. It turns an already insane model into like a next level piece of work.
Yeah.
And I'm slightly frustrated that I didn't think of that.
That's the thing,
I didn't
now,
find
isn't it? Yeah.
Before I built it. Yeah. So I could kind of go back and break it a bit, but
have you not got another one you could use?
I mean, I've built both mine.
Oh yeah, you have, haven't you?
I've sold my third one because
yeah.
3 is a bit much.
Yeah, I know. 3 is a bit much. I've only built 1 so far, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do there yet. I could do is just selling them really, but
yeah,
that would definitely be the sensible thing to do.
Right then, I am nearly at the terrifying part now.
What's the terrifying part?
Cutting the weapons off.
Okay, what? Do what now? What are you doing? Oh, for your Lysander. Oh.
Right, where's my knife? Here we go.
Hold on tight.
God, tough little cookie, this. Oh, it's gone. Gone.
Do you need to pin it, or are you just gluing it?
I think I'm just... Well, I probably should pin it. I haven't actually considered that. I might do that.
I've had it a couple of times where I've not done it and wish I had.
Mm.
Especially, yeah. Because it'll be heavily used, won't it?
Yeah, I hope so. I'm going to keep the weapons, though, just in case.
Oh, camera again, that's another half hour.
Oh, yes.
Come on.
Bit of a workout, that was. Got a bit of a sweat on. I might have been a bit nervous there.
Dab the brow.
Scalpel, please.
I was listening to an Auspex Tactics video on the way home about Votan in 10th. Who's going through analysis of Votan in 10th.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Sounds okay.
Oh, good.
But I think it's going to be a while actually before I get around to doing them. With everything else gone, I need to push.
Yeah.
I need to push on if I'm semi-serious about Golden Demon next year. The Here We Go wagon needs some love very soon, so get the fists out of the way, and then I think I'll be doing the Here We Go wagon broken up by a bit of Chaos Knights.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The knee bone connects to the thigh bone.
Oh, this is going to be so good. Come on. No. No, stay. Oh, my God.
Are you happy? Does it look good?
I am just going to get my drill.
Are you drilling the resin as well?
Yeah.
Just be a little bit more gentle with it. I don't know what resin he uses, but sometimes it can be a bit brittle. So just go steady with the drill. Steady as she goes. So he needs one. The librarian. Has he got space? Oh, he has got space for one. Okay.
Yeah. Got a very small space.
Yeah, it's got a very small space. That dude needs one as well. He's got a small space. They're going to be small ones. And then these two douchebags are the flamers. Okay. Oh, crash bang. If I can get these done tonight, I will be very happy. I wanted to do all these at one, and then I'll block in colours squad at a time.
Yeah.
And then just kind of see where I go with it, really. I need to get that sponging technique down a bit more with stippling on the damage.
It kind of blows my mind as to how much detail you can get from a 3D printer now.
It's
so good.
It should be as good as injection molding, if not better.
Yeah.
And the beauty is you don't have to break it down because you're not injection molding it. The tooling, you don't have to think about that. So the Chaos Knight legs that I printed, normally that's like 6 parts, but it comes off as 1.
Yeah.
So
Can you put it into like different poses at all, or is it pretty static?
No, you can a bit. I guess it's a little static. But it's not too bad actually. Thinking about it, I'll have to have a look. I'll try and do a little bit at lunchtime tomorrow maybe, or I'll just bring it home. Yeah, I didn't have any time to look at it today. I was busy, but I just kind of pulled it off the printer and broke one of the bits off just to have a look.
Yeah.
What I need to do, because I've got my printer at home, it's not set up all the time, but I need to go through with the software and build a few files or print files. Okay, let's say, part 1, 2 and 3, like 3 nights running, just print one of each of those, and that should be enough to build a complete night on my smaller printer. The printer at work is much bigger.
Yeah, it did look pretty massive.
Get a lot more on the build plate with that one. But obviously that's taken up with work stuff most of the time, so I just managed to sneak a load of my stuff in. Right, that's the Terminators done. So done 5 Stern Guard, 4 Flamer Boys, the Apothecary and Terminators. So now on to some characters. Captain in Terminator armor. He needs a little one. But what I might do for funsies is use one of these really old ones on him, because it's slightly bigger than it's slightly smaller than the Termi ones, but slightly bigger than the Space Infantry ones, I think. So, and it's an old one, so it makes it nice.
Right then.
Oh.
I had. Got it.
You're right there.
Yeah. Just trying to find my little pen.
One's not ready to come off yet. Okay. So the librarian. Is he going to get the gold one? Yeah, he's going to go.
Oops. We need to go bigger or deeper up.
Gonna need a bigger hole. He's gonna go this one.
Right then. Put the shoulder pad on the arm first. That makes a bit more sense. Flip it off.
No, on the model, not my finger. That's a good placement.
So much concentration right now.
I know. Are you doing drilling?
Well, not now, but like, I really like the Space Marine. Yeah, I really like the Space Marines. Look at that. Like build for the sprues.
Yeah.
The only complaint I do have is the captain. You know the shoulder pad for the captains. For the captain, sorry. His must be.
Is which one?
For the Space Marine Terminator captain.
Yeah.
You got the two little shields, one either side.
Yes.
I'm just a little bit frustrated about how they've placed the moulding sort of bit. Like
Right.
pretty much right in the centre of the shield rather than on the edge.
What, the mould line?
Yeah, you know the bit that you have to like cut it from the sprue.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god. This is gonna be so good. This is possibly one of my best hobbying decisions I've ever made.
No, stop moving. Fuck.
That's all right. Let's get you on. Right, put a pin in this. I feel a bit like what's the film? Have you seen Bolt?
Yeah.
I feel like the agent, like the little girl's agent.
Put a pin in it.
Yeah.
Let's
Just
put a pin in it.
Oh no. Yes, there we go. Got it eventually. Yes, I need to drill more. Getting close.
Getting close.
Yeah. Right, let's get the arm on. And we can work out the pose after.
Stop doing that.
You can see his face there. Bit of glue.
Do you build with super glue? Or do you build with plastic glue?
Super glue, I'm afraid.
Do you?
That's all my sins. One of those absolute reprobates.
I'm a little disappointed, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah. I'm quite disappointed in myself as well. Oh. Yes.
Apart from right now.
I genuinely don't think I've ever been this excited to. Oh, man. So, doing yourself and get him on his base.
One Capitan.
Alright, let's glue that down. Oh my lord. I'm going to bring you around here so that hopefully the light isn't quite so terrible. Let's put the light there. You ready?
I might have to move 2 seconds. Let me get closer to my monitor so I can see. Let's have a look then. Come on. It looks good. Focus. Focus. Yeah, that looks good. Nice.
I'm so pleased.
Good.
Oh, God, he looks cool. I did a thing.
You did a thing.
Oh, wow. He can lead my army all day long. It's amazing how something so small can make you so happy.
That's what she said.
You really did.
I made it funny.
Oh, that was good. I like that. What is going on?
Was ist los?
No, it's fine. Muy interessante. That's the captain. That's great set. Some of the set that I'm going to use. That is red I'm going to use. So another captain I use. That's him. That. There it is. Oh, red light. Oh, there it is. It's like watermelon. Right. Okay. That's done. Huh?
Hello? Are you there?
Yes. We'll see what I've done now.
Did you hear the concert last night?
Who was it? Georgia? No.
Yeah.
Is it Georgia? Vaguely.
Yeah, okay. Good
There's
hearing.
quite a lot going on at the minute. I don't like it.
Yeah, it's busy.
Yeah. You know, do I have an apothecary and just build it just to have it, and then use the second one to make my conversion? Or do I just make one to... Sorry?
Are you, what, you gonna, can you convert it into a character as well?
I'm going to give it a good go.
Okay.
I think it can be done.
Is that because he's in Gravis, or?
Yeah.
But isn't Gravis a new thing?
Sorry?
Isn't Gravis armor relatively new? Is it a newer character then?
Sort of. So there is there's a character for Imperial Fist, Tor Garadon.
Garadon, yeah, I've heard of him.
Who's in Gravis. But he is something like 24, 27 pounds, something like that.
Oof.
Even at discount.
Oh wow. He's one of those.
Yeah, he's expensive.
Yeah.
I'm like, do I want to commit and spend that amount of money when I can potentially make one? Well, I don't know if I can actually.
What do you need? Why couldn't you? The apothecary is quite detailed with apothecary like
stuff, yeah.
Isn't he? I suppose.
Yeah.
His pack you can change out.
Well, I was potentially going to keep some of the pack. Maybe, obviously, lose the claw thing at the top.
Take my strong hand.
Yeah, the strong hand, yeah. But then, I don't know, I might be able to get away with that bit.
His shoulder pad is very apothecary.
Yeah.
The pistol and the holster's easy to deal with because you can just file them off and green stuff fill in.
Yeah, I could probably just fill that, couldn't I, really? And then, like, the shin bone, I can probably fire that off.
He's got dick scissors, though, hasn't he?
He's got what now?
He's got dick scissors.
What's that?
On his little tabardy thing, he's got scissors right on his crotch.
Oh, is he? Oh, hang on, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Oh, yeah.
That's quite a difficult...
That's some work.
You can get that off. You can get that off. But
yeah.
I suppose I don't know what it's like not built because I'm looking at my built one. It's some work, but it'd be cool.
I think I might build one anyway.
Yeah.
And then
use the other one as him.
Yeah. Because what's his pose like? Is he quite sort of static, isn't he?
It's not a bad pose. It's quite a dynamic pose, actually.
Okay.
If you could see the screen, the stream, you could see one.
See, I need another screen, really, didn't I?
Can you not do it on your
I don't know why I'm even asking the question. He's in the fucking book. I have the book right in front of me. What an absolute moron. Oh, yeah. Going like stepping forward and shooting on the go, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not a bad pose. Generally, all the poses are much better now for.
Yeah, I find that they were quite sort of.
They were very clunky and static.
Here's the picture for these characters then.
Right.
That's really annoying. You know, like they do the pictures after every unit.
Yes.
In like the colour pictures, and then they don't do it for any of the bloody characters.
No. Well, yeah, they don't do it for loads of them because they don't do it for the Inferno. There's a go to the middle spread. The right hand page of the middle spread.
Yeah.
That's what I've been using tonight.
Interesting. Okay. Okay.
Okay, Mr. Gimson. I haven't watched South Park in a very long time, like 2 decades.
Yeah, it's been quite a while. I keep catching like little tidbits every now and then on. Has he got a cloak? This character.
Tor Garadon. Don't know.
Well, I think I might have to hold out on this one and work out what I do and don't need. Because I think he's got some bits on his hip, isn't he, which are like canisters. What has he got?
So he's got a holster on one hip, and then he's got 2 canisters on his left hip.
Yeah, so I think I can probably get away with canisters.
Yeah.
And sort of pass them off as some sort of grenade in some weird way.
Yeah, just paint them green, it'll look like a fucking grenade.
Yeah, or I could probably just paint them silver, maybe.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, well, yeah, I could probably do green, actually. That'd be even easier. Right, so I can definitely do the left shoulder. So it would just be the right shoulder.
So,
I reckon...
An hour of 54 of streaming. And I've done 5, 10, 15, 19 models transfers. That's not bad, is it?
That's pretty good going.
Some have got 2, most have got 1.
Yeah.
And they're a good mix of various transfers as well. So I've got one oldie one that's broken a little bit.
Yeah.
Once it's got some weather on that, it'll be fine. Hopefully. And so on my veteran guy, I put one of the older Imperial Fists ones on him.
Okay.
Because just to change it up a bit, really.
Yeah.
That's good. Right, what have I got left to put the transfers on? 5 more Infernus Marines once I prime and painted those.
Yep.
A drop pod.
And
Dreadnoughts, but I've got to decide how many I'm going to build. My list doesn't really... I need to look at my list. It'd be nice to have 3 Dreadnoughts, and because I can print the arms and have Redemptor and Brutalis.
Yeah,
So
like my Salamanders list pretty much constantly has 2.
Yeah.
And that works quite well.
Yeah.
So I can't see an issue with having 3. I think it would work.
Could I do with just 2 and then just sell 1?
Yeah, I think that's potentially my plan, is to just have 2, but then like have them
the different arms ready to go.
Yeah, so if I wanted a ballistas, I can have that, or if I wanted.
The beauty with those arms is you don't have to maglock them because they're camming, they've got the lugs.
Are they?
So they just lock in. They're just the twist. So you put them in and twist them 90 and they're in. So
that's very good.
Yeah,
because I mean it's a bit more of a rigid pose, but then it's a more of a backfield sort of thing. But then, like, I did find that there was just too many things to put together on those dreadnoughts. As awesome as it was, my God, what a ball ache that was to build those.
Which one? The Leviathan Dread?
Sorry?
The Leviathan Dreadnought?
No. So the... what the hell are they?
Redemptor or...
Yes, the Redemptor ones.
Yeah.
There's just so many things that you can sort of get wrong or put it on the wrong way, and it's just so fiddly.
Oh, is that because it's a multi-pose kit?
Yeah. I mean, it's great for that purpose. If you don't really mind the sort of monopose thing, and
yeah, but you should be used to that with Tau battle suits.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Cut the lugs off them, and my God, you get some great poses. But yeah, I suppose if you use, I don't use super glue, but that's why I like using plastic glue though, because for the multi-pose stuff, it's
you kind of need it, don't you?
Yeah, you can tweak it a bit more for a bit longer.
Yeah.
Right, what am I going to do now?
Yeah, I think I'm going to have to research this because
those boys are...
I think I might even be able to get away with pretty much his entire left hand. Where is his left hand?
I'm going to do 10-15 minutes on this Screamer Killer, I think.
Yeah, I'm just going to have a quick look at the actual model online.
Online. Oh my God! This, I'm not sure what this sounds like, but it doesn't really sound good on the mic.
Oh, good Lord, yes.
I need a picture of the Screamer Killer.
There we go. Here we go. Come on, Tor Garadon. Talk to me.
Dark. Do I want to go that dark with it? I also need to do a lot more dry brushing.
Really good.
I think, and pinkify those bits. That's frustrating. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I hope this works. Oh, that will work.
Yes, I think the big sort of sticking point is going to be his power fist.
Right, okay.
It's his right arm that has the power fist.
I mean, could he be an ambidextrous Tor Garadon?
Potentially. Well, this is the thing. So I think the apothecary's left arm, the one carrying the canister, I think that can work. And then the spotlight could stay. I might see if I've got like a tow head to replace that with, because it's a bit more boxy on Tor Garadon.
Yeah.
And then I need to find like I think it's a grav gun. I can keep the sort of tunic bit, just file the scissory bits off. And then I just need to find him a cape.
No capes, darling.
Sorry?
No capes.
I might see if I can green stuff on there.
You've not seen The Incredibles? No capes.
Yeah. Because I'm kind of crazy like that.
You haven't seen Incredibles?
Oh, the Incredibles?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny, isn't it?
Edna. No capes.
And then she starts like reeling off all the superheroes that die from wearing capes.
Yeah.
Quite funny. Yeah, I think the Apothecary is actually a very good base. It's just how on earth do I get a big power fist on him? Hmm. Well, what's the time? 10 o'clock. Goodness me.
Yeah, I'm buggering around for 10 minutes with this Screamer Killer and some contrast paint. Let's see if I can make something
Oh my
come
god,
together a little
so many things to base. What do you use to base your stuff with?
So I'm going really simple with these guys.
Yeah.
So I've got some. Where is it gone? Where's it gone? Where's it gone? Where's it gone? Where's it gone? I've got some technical Astro Granite. So just that's a really fine texture paste. And then I am dry brushing pale sand. I am non-oil washing. And then I am chucking on this pigment powder from Cromlech called Dark Dirt. And that's what I did on that first one. And it's cool against the yellow. And it looks detailed enough, but it's settled. Oh, and a little tuft, because tuft.
Yeah, I think I'm going to put a few sort of tufty bits down on these. Oh dear, I'm quite tired tonight.
Yeah.
Right, I think I might have to have a little think about how I'm going to sort this fist out. Because it's really going to irritate me. Do I have any power fists of equal size? Because it is quite a large power fist, you see.
I can check what I've got.
Oh, there's the bit box. Oh my god. Wood. These be. I love how I'm just having a conversation on my own about like the bits that I have in my box.
Yeah.
Oh, quite a while ago, I was attempting a guard army. Can't remember what they're bloody called now, but essentially they were like sort of semi-powered, power armored dudes with shields.
All right.
But they were still not like Space Marines. But anyway, this was my
Okay. Yeah.
stab at it.
That's a big shield.
Yes, it's a very big shield, but it was I think it's from the Fantasy Chaos stuff.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, is that the right one? Oh, I got really excited then. I had a power fist, but it's the wrong fist. Wrong side. May have to revisit this.
Someone will have a power fist you can use. One of us is
Yeah.
better. I might have a spiky one that you can cut the spiky bits off.
Yeah, I'm kind of contemplating using the base with other power tool from the orcs. It's somewhat mental, but quite work. Where did I see that? There it is. Hang on. Let's have a look. I might just sit on the floor. Hang on a sec. It's easier than find stuff. Oh. See all my double chins.
I'm concentrating quite heavily on painting, I'm afraid, mate, so I won't worry.
Yeah. Feel the sun shining off my heat.
Heat.
Got to be a Santa Claus in here somewhere. Oh. I have a feeling this may require me to get very, very good at green stuff very, very quickly. Because as much as I want it to be very, very big, I don't want it to be so out of proportion that it just doesn't look right. Hmm.
Dickhead.
Don't have a Power Fist for the correct hand.
Sad times.
Hmm. I may have to look online.
I should probably stop soon. I feel like I'm in a bit of a groove getting some painting done.
Right. I need to. Yeah, so I'm now down to my last book as well.
Your last what?
The last Leviathan book.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I've managed to sell two. Mm.
That means you've got the one left that you want to keep, though, right?
Yes. Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, I've got a book I need to move on.
Which is very, very good. I'm quite pleased that I've managed that.
Yeah. Yeah, that is good.
Alright. How am I going to do this? Come on, son. Engage your brain. So if I cut that crosser, that'll do it. Let's consider it. Oh, my knees. I'm getting so old. Yeah, I had a bit of a sad time in work as well today. We've been waiting for this RAM to come back after being refurbed for ages.
Yeah.
Got it back, didn't work.
Oh, that's sad.
And I was like, oh my god. So I phoned the company that we got it done with, and they were like, oh, great. So they came and picked it up within the hour.
Yeah.
I took it back off to go and get pressure tested, because essentially, look, the leg is used as part of so it like lifts the vehicle up, like on all four wheels are off the deck.
Yeah.
Then yeah, go there. Yeah, so all four wheels off the floor, and then that's like the stable platform.
Yeah.
However, in this case, this leg did not want to stay down. Every time we sort of applied it and it was pressurized, as soon as you let go of the button, the leg started going back up into the cylinder.
Yeah.
But it's flat, and the machine does not like that. If you attempted to lift it, it would just like, so no, I'm not happy, and it would have a massive hissy fit. So, I mean, it's quite good that it's gone wrong before we sent it out there, so. But at the same time, we've been waiting about a week and a half for this RAM to get fixed, only fixed and not fixed. I don't know.
Is this going to be dark enough? I feel like that probably needs a little bit of black in it. Also, what she said. I think I just got about 2% of whatever sound that was that you just made, by the way.
Sorry?
I think I got about 2% of whatever that sound just was that you made.
What sound was it?
It sounded like a high-pitched Sam voice, but I couldn't tell what it
was right, yeah.
Trying to do.
Yeah. Just trying to see if I can find some tapes that I can charge up this book. Do it in a bit. Do it in a bit. Where is the old oh.
Did you sell the book on Facebook or?
No, one of the guys from my old club has bought him.
Oh, okay.
And I have 50 copies. Yes. And then one of the other guys from the club has bought one of the captains that I'm not going to use.
Yep.
That's good. So it's slowly going.
Yeah, I need to make a more concerted effort to shift some more.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know how I've done this, but I opened up a box the other day here, just like in my random sort of stash.
What, a
only to
Leviathan
find
box?
No, just like one of my random boxes.
Yeah.
That I've got stuff in, only to find loads of buildings that were unpainted.
Oh.
Yes. More shit to paint. I love it. Yeah, it's a big pile of grey.
What buildings are they?
Sorry. So I've got some pipes. Sort of. Yeah, so I've got a few pipes and stuff, and then I've got, the. What? Easier if I just show you. Oh. I think it's the stuff just after the kill team stuff.
Oh, okay.
So it all sort of slots together. All like is it the manufactorum stuff?
Yeah. Same sort of stuff I've got.
Yeah, so it's only like ground level stuff that I have. Because for some reason I don't have any floors for it. Ooh. But in the box, pulling that out the bag, look at that. Is a bit of a relic.
What is
Like
that?
really old resin
Oh, okay.
walls. That's quite cool. Quite pleased with that. Oh. Oh, yeah. I may have just found a head for Tor Garrett on there.
Oh.
Ooh. I'd have way too much done. When is too much stuff too much stuff?
When your wife knows about it and it says it's too much stuff. Otherwise, it's just the collection.
I think that was a few years ago. That's the problem. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, oh God, I've just worked out across all the, not including just Warhammer, including like Fantasy and Lord of the Rings. I have 12 armies.
Wow.
Yeah.
How many 40k armies?
7. 8 even. Sorry, I've got 13 in total then. Oh God. I forgot my Death Guard.
That's a little bit silly.
That's quite alarming.
Are they each like 2,000 points or could be?
Well, I've got, I think it's like 4,500 points of Genius of the Cult. Probably 7,000 or 8,000 points of Tau. What else have we got? I've got 2,000 points pretty much on the nose of Orcs. Probably 1,000 points ish. Well, just over 1,000 points for Nids, and the same for Base Marines. For the Imperial Fists, I've got, I think, somewhere in the region of 4,000 points for my Salamanders.
Yeah.
And then I've probably got maybe 750 to 1,000 points of Death Guard.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm not sure what the biggest army is in terms of numbers. Possibly Matang. But I think Nids are going to be very, very hot on the heels. I've got what? 20, 40, 60, 70, 76. Yeah, I've got about 80 models for my Tyranids already. Yikes.
Yeah.
God, those Tyranids are really big. They are literally a head taller than all the other stuff. Right, I think I'm going to have to call it a night there, buddy, because my brain is somewhat running away with me.
Yeah, I'm just I'll send you a picture in a bit. I'm just trying to put
I think
down.
I might try and get a better picture of my take on Lysander as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Just trying to get the armor blocked in on this Screamer Killer while I've got the color,
okay.
while I've got the color mixed, and I'm happy with it.
Yeah. Yeah, so big, aren't they?
Yeah, but they're actually quite easy to paint so far.
Yeah. I'm still deliberating on what to go for in terms of scheme for these.
For your nids?
Yeah. Because what are you going for?
I'm going High Fleet and I'm going Leviathan.
Oh, you are going Leviathan.
Yeah,
so that's
I quite like the scheme, just the pinky
the
purple.
pinky underside and the purple on the top.
Yeah. Although Midwinter, the guy and Hattie just released a video, and they did like an albino scheme.
Oh, what? Sorry.
Albino. So like quite very muted, very white, very light. That was very cool.
Okay. I might have to have a look at that.
My camera's just dropped down again.
Right, I will take a few pictures and I'll call it a night there, I think.
Yeah, no worries, mate. I'll speak to you later on.
Been a pleasure.
Ciao, ciao.
To anybody else who may or may not be listening, have fun. I can't actually see if there's anybody in the thing.
So I haven't got a viewer counter at the minute, but there's no one that's put anything in.
Oh yeah, just us two. Yeah. Cool. All right. I will try and post it up on my page next time that we do schedule it. Is it Monday nights we're going to go for? Or
I think so, but I need to confirm that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. All right. I'll catch you in a bit.
Catch you later, mate.
Bye.
Bye.